Woo! For 2025. Well. One more again. First, I know you thought that I was gone. I know you did. You said, it's been so long, I ain't heard nobody talking no shit in a minute. The ATG podcast, they done gave up. They did like everybody else does. They do about one season. Some people have a season. And some people do about 40 episodes and realize that it is a lot of work behind the scenes to get hardly any views, any traction. I had that same issue. I wasn't getting the views or the listens that I wanted. But that wasn't the reason why I disappeared. Life was lifing, folks. Life was lifing. And I'm telling you something. It can be tough sometimes. And you lose time, the free time, the leisure time to make a pod because you have so many other things you have to get done that are absolutely necessary to keeping food on the table and keeping family and friends okay. Podcasting is one of those things that I just like to do and fell in love with, and I thought I had a lot of good things to talk about. But evidently, a lot of people didn't see it that way. But I'm still here. ATG, Ambush the Game. We are still here. Welcome to 2025 Ambush the Game podcast. Hey man, just when you thought that I was out of there, I showed you I'm not. I'm still here. I still got a lot of shit to talk to. And boy, did we miss a lot from the last quarter of 2024. I may recap a little bit of that. But you know, we live in this cycle now where the news travels so fast, it's hard to go back and get it. But hey, it's January 2025. In just a few days, we'll be back to Trump. I know a lot of you guys are happy about that, and a lot of people don't know what to think or don't know what to do about it. I'm kind of on the fence on it. I don't know. I want to be optimistic, but I can't bullshit myself at the same time. So I don't know what to expect. I'm about to buckle in though, and get my shit together just in case I may have to move out of the country. And I guess moving to Greenland may be out. Oh man. Anyway, welcome to 2025 Ambush the Game podcast. Is that over for 2025 or we still doing that? I thought that little horn been out for like 2 or 3 years already, but yet we still seem to do it, right? We just do it for fun though, right? So 2025 or more like I'm feeling really good this year. Feeling really optimistic about what I can get done. I'm looking at my friends and I'm thinking, man, we got to take more trips, do more shit, because it seems like the ride's gonna be over for anybody and everybody. If you're not in that top elite class, you can hang it up. So let's just start right there. How do you feel about Trump in office again? How do you feel about 2025 and your opportunities? Are you happy? Are you optimistic? You got, what you call those things? You got opportunities ahead of you. You're looking to make some cake, some cash, some guap, all that good stuff, some dinero. I hope so, because I'm looking to make some myself, but I'm not really interested in going over the top and putting anybody in any bad situations to get it. I like to get it and be able to spend it and share it and not have to think twice about what I did to make it, other than work hard. And I'm trying not to work too hard. I'm just trying to work smarter, right? So that is what I have for the new year. But the question was to you, what the new year? And I want to just make sure that we all stay grounded for sure, and we don't get wrapped up in politics too bad, right? We know we have to pay attention to it, but we also, in my opinion, should be aware that these politicians, left, right, and center, I guess I would be more in the center, but left and right are working for the extremes now, the outer edges of the political parties. The right is too far right, the left is too far left, and people like myself are stuck in the middle, having to deal with the consequences of the fucked up decisions that both of these parties are making. So if you fall on Democrat side or the Republican side, I'm not trying to upset anybody in 2025. I'm just telling you that I think it's time for the Common Sense Party, and me, Chris, ATG, would like to be the front runner, the candidate for the regular folks out there, the working class Americans. And listen, I don't care what color you are. You could be motherfucking taupe. I wouldn't care, man. We just need some people to represent the working class people and not burden us with all this identity politics and woke shit, gay shit, transsexual shit, same bathroom. I don't care, man. If you think about it, and I'm on a little bit of a rant here because I got a lot to cover or go over for all the time that we missed. So I'll just start with the political side of things right now. So first and foremost, I'm not a Trump supporter, which means that I think he's an asshole. I think he's self-centered, he's a narcissist, and he only cares about himself and whoever can advance what he wants done. Having said that, I don't identify as a Democrat either. I'm more of an independent, but at the same time, I don't belong to any of those other parties either. I just think that we're at a time now where all of us who are not wealthy are being pushed down to in the same category. We're being used just to make votes and to do the dirty work for the elites. So, to me, it's time that we all stop fighting over simple shit and recognize that we have the same enemy. That's my political rant. I'll stop right there because I can go down the rabbit hole with that, but I will just tell you, if you're listening to this, you're welcome here. I'm not concerned about who you believe in, how you believe in them. If you don't believe, I don't care. If you are a regular working class person who's interested in listening to some podcasts about some urban things, some hood stories, and just some comedic thoughts and just the shit that we come with, then you're welcome here. The next thing, man, we got to, I don't know if we did, but we got to address this Kendrick and Drake beef. Man, I had a good time with that shit. Let me tell you, I had a great time with that shit. The music that came from that shit was on point. The lyrics was on point. That is one thing that the rap industry has been missing here lately. Good lyrics. That mumble rap shit is like, ooh, they've been getting over by the tracks and the beats for the last 5 to 7 years. So at least in this battle, we got some great lyrics between the two. Very, very personal, but still good. Now, I imagine we could have done a little, we could have not had so much of that, the personal attacks, but hey, it's a rap battle, so that's what comes with it. But they brought good bars when they wrapped that trash talk up in and put a bow on that shit. Now, I thought this was funny. K-Dot responded on the Like That track, ate their asses up. They being Drake and J. Cole. I'm talking about he took them down through there. Cole came out with this lukewarm diss record back, first of, 2-3 weeks later. But because he clearly showed you and told us that his heart wasn't in it, and that's why I believe the song wasn't as great as it could have been. But it was nice. It was okay. But I was happy that he got out the way. Having said that, though, nigga, don't be coming with that number one, you about anybody shit, because you had your opportunity and you passed on it. And you've been talking on record after record, on feature after feature, that you're going to take anybody, anytime, anywhere, and you had your shot to knock both of them out, and you got out of it. So I don't want to hear no more of you talking about you number one. You're not number one, nigga. I'm still going to support you and check your music out. So just know that. But just know that you ain't number one. You've been pushed down. Now, Drake tried the 2-on-1 like he did, what's that Philly rapper name? I can't think of his name right now. The back-to-back joint. I can see his face, but I can't call his name right now. But you know who, Meek Mill. He tried the 2 diss records, calling K-Dot out. Ooh-wee. But when he came out, though. I think he ate his ass up. Even on Meet the Grams that had the more downbeat, right? The more slow, not so much about the track, but listen to what I'm saying to you. He ate his ass up on that one too, man. He got deep on his ass on that one. Drake released some fire too, man. I'm talking about, nigga, he released some fire. F-I, nigga, F-I-E, nigga. His shit was slamming. Me and one of my best dudes disagree on who won. He said Drake clearly won that shit. I said, man, how? All I had to say was 2 words. A minor. Man, come on. He ate his ass up. Everybody was saying A minor. Nigga, I seen little babies who can't talk and say A minor. But he clearly won. Man, the song was jumping. Just stop it. So all of this dies down. And it's just us people in the community, in the culture, talking about it, especially me and a few of my homies, because that's how we came up. That's what kept us together was music, DJing and rapping and making beats. That's all we did. So this shit was right up our alley. We love the rap beats. We've been scoring rap beats for 40 years, nigga. I'm just telling y'all what it is. But something happened that we had never, ever seen before. This nigga sued a nigga, man. Y'all, hey, he sued first the record label and Spotify, I think. Or some type of, I ain't gonna say sue, but initially he sent in a letter or some sort of legal document so he could see the records. He won't see what help was provided to K-Dot. Cause ain't no way he put a slap on me that hard without no help. Nigga, he did. That shit was slapping, nigga. You know what made it so bad to me, why I'm still smiling about it, is nigga, you still in your feelings about it. Man, gone. You still in your feelings about it, boy. You tore up about it. You tore up about it, man. It's January. You still on there. We done got off there. You know when this microwave culture now in American culture, man, it's microwave. Only one hanging on to it is you. Giving us shit to talk about, and I appreciate you for it. Then I heard this morning that you dropped it. And it wasn't 2 hours later. 2 hours later, they said you had another lawsuit. Defamation. That should be easy to prove. Cause he talked about your ass, nigga. He did talk about you, bruh. But look, you said some foul shit about him and his family, his kids, and his wife, bruh. It was all fair. And then let's add this caveat. Did he or did he not tell you we can keep this thing friendly? It could be a friendly fade if you didn't go there. But you can't help yourself. He can't. He can't help himself, y'all. He did the same thing to Meek Mill. He tried the same thing on Pusha T. And he tried it on K-Dot. Let me tell you something, man. That goes to show you he can only talk about the one thing that he think he has everybody else beat on. That's women. Man, we know you're a mixed breed, handsome guy, man. But that's all you got, my boy. That's all you can bring up on the dude is that you smashing more, you know more about the women. That's why the women like you, bro. They know you pussy. Pussy like pussy, man. That's why the girls be eating more pussy than me. They know other pussy, man. Come on, bro. You can't sue nobody after you ask for the beef. That's like slapping a dude and then he whoop your motherfucking ass. And now you wanna cry and call somebody out to come talk about it. Dude, I'm through with it. I'm really not, but I find it very, very comical. And maybe some of my white friends may not understand why I find it so comical, or me and the rest of the community find it, the urban community find it so comical, because nigga, this ain't hood rules. You engage this battle on hood rules and then try to switch it up and go to the legal system. Man, that ain't how we play. You called the man out on the streets and that's where he took it. And then you said, nah, I was just playing, dog. I really my feelings hurt. You done brought LeBron them in it, man. You got other dudes talking for you, man. Gone, man. We just don't roll like that down here, man. I'm just gonna go and tell you like that there, boy. We just don't do it like that. And if they do it like that, they don't stick around long, man. You get excommunicated, just like if you was in the church. You get cut out. We don't need that. So that took the last half of the year, but later end of the latter part of the summer, and then on into the fall. Man, I just had fun with that one. And it's still going this January, and it's still going. We're in 2025, and we still going, boy, with the beef. I'm here for it, though. Let's get on something else, man. Let's talk about this. Is BBL still a thing? Because if it is, I want to make my one final plea to the women, to the black ones in particular. Hey, we didn't ask y'all for that. I need you to know that. We didn't ask y'all for that. We don't need it. And sometimes when you put them on, they way bigger than your motherfucking thighs. Some of them BBLs look hey man, it look like you put 18 Wheeler tires on a Corolla. It's bad, bro. So it's like everything you do, you accent it and you overdo it. The BBL, the titties too big. I mean, damn. So you can put them little paw prints on it. You still doing that? That's been 20, 30 years ago. Then you got the lashes. And then them motherfuckers is super long. How is it that you don't know that these lashes is super long? You still doing it. Then you got them badass wigs on. Hey, wig terrible. I seen a wig get caught up in a tie spoke. I seen a wig fall off on a roller coaster ride. It's just crazy, man. They get snatched off in the club every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and Tuesday night if it's latest night. You ain't learned that nobody wants to see that. Nobody asked you to do that. So here's my question. And it's a one-word question. Why? So I posed that question to my girl, and she gave me the answer that I thought that I would get. She said, we don't do that for y'all. I said, clearly. Because those are things that guys in my circle don't ask for. Natural beauty is what we like. You already been given what you need. Make that look good. Dress that up. Take care of your skin. Make sure your face clean. Stay neat. Having an extra donk on your back, that's good for right now. But I promise you, after I see how disproportionate that thing is, I don't want to fuck with that. And then it ain't even real. Hey, I done touched a set of fake titties, and I was like, nah, I don't know about this here now. I don't know about this. You know, we're gonna smash though. But you know, this shit, I can feel the little bags in there and shit. It feel like a motherfucker got hydraulic bags in there, like they like the titties ought to be like. I don't know. It's too much. Don't get me on the lashes. You look so stupid with them lashes on. Anyway, I'm about to get off on a rant on that, and I ain't gonna do it. It's 2025, and I just asked you the question, why do you put on so much of these accent pieces and you don't have enough understanding to know that you're overdoing it? Nobody, you know, we want you to look good, but just accent what the creator gave you naturally. Put a little something to it, but you ain't got to do all that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Answer the question, why? Next thing I want to get to in 2025, and before I close that out, hey, to all my naturally beautiful women out there that hold it down, just know that it is appreciated. There are several men, thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of men out here that absolutely love a natural woman. We don't need Barbie doll cutouts, you know, just be natural. We can appreciate that a whole lot more. And I know I speak for a lot of men, so that's that on that. Okay, let's talk about podcasting and where I'm trying to go with this thing for this year. So I want to switch it up just a tad. I want to get more into the things that really, really matter. I want to talk shit still, right? We're going to continue to do that. But when something major comes up, man, I'm going to have to jump on here and get some opinions. And so I'm going to do that more this year. And it's super cold right now, so I have to do them inside. But once the spring and summertime come in, I'm gonna post a lot more, some videos out in the streets, talking to certain people, or not certain people, but to anybody and everybody that wants to, that doesn't have a fear of being on the camera. So I just want to get out there a little bit more in the community and get more engagement that way. Not necessarily for the YouTube algorithm, because I think I use too much language that I won't get monetized anyway. But I got to switch up some things because I'm interested in more than just talking shit about women. It seems to be that I'm not into that red pill shit. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you that. And we had a lot of discussions that way. But the relationship things, it's cool, man. But I want to get into some more things too. But we're going to always talk about the opposite sex because that's who we are as men. It takes up a lot of our time and a lot of our energy. And, you know, and if you heterosexual, then that's who you deal with when you're not dealing with work. When you're not at work, you're dealing with your lady. So some of the conversations that we have, that's going to still come out, right? But I want to make sure that I get into some of the conversations that I want to have about other things too, right? And I try to do that some, but I think I'm gonna do that more in 2025. So just moving forward, we're gonna branch out a little bit more, get into some video pods. I want to do a lot. We used to do this thing way back in the day called a round table, and I mentioned it on a few pods earlier on when the ATG started. But that is something that I really, really want to get back to, where it's more of I want to do a kind of 2-on-2, right? 2 girls, 2 guys, and we go on a topic, not necessarily X's and O's of Venus and Mars, but just 4 different opinions, or possibly 4 of the same opinions about a topic, and get the perspective of 3 other people instead of you just hearing what I think about it. I'm always interested in what somebody else has to say about the same thing that I've been pondering, right? I'm not necessarily looking for somebody to always agree with me. I just want to know what they think. And especially if they have a difference of opinion, I would like to know, how did they come to the conclusions that they came to? Did they have more information? Is it the difference in upbringing? Could it be a difference of sex? You know what I'm saying? So whatever the case may be, I want to know what everybody else is thinking. And I mean everybody else. Unless you're just an asshole, right? If you're just an asshole and just want to say foul shit just to say it, then no, I'm not interested in what you got to say about a fucking thing. Know that. So ATG Ambush the Game podcast isn't going anywhere. We're just reloading. Had to get some things together, get myself together, figure out exactly how I want to roll going forward, get some things squared away from last year so I can get in this position right now today to do this and bring it to you. Now, just to reiterate, Ambush the Game, what does that mean? The game is everything that you go through every day, the things that hold you where you are. So we're going to get a game plan together. We're going to figure out a way to jump it, to change it. That's where Ambush the Game comes from. We're going to change the game. We're going to ambush it. We're going to make it work in our favor. So Ambush the Game podcast, man. We're back again, man. Yeah, we're back again. We ain't really went nowhere, but we back again, bitches. Ambush the Game podcast. Question everything you think you know.